hope you're all familiar with that amusing little poem, The Canterbury Tales, written by the clever and talented civil servant Geoffrey Chaucer. Geoffrey, I think it is safe to say, knows quite a bit about Hyde Abbey. After all, the Tabard Inn, where he begins his poem, belonged to the Abbot of Hyde, not in my time, but it was bought by one of my successors as his London residence. Not as grand, admittedly, as the Bishop's Palace by the Thames in Southwark, but not far away, and placed just where the pilgrim route from Winchester arrived in London. You may recall that Geoffrey describes in some detail one of the pilgrims, who happened to be a monk, as a manly man to be an abbot able. That's it. I know the type very well. He was a good man to horse, and as Geoffrey pointed out, keen on hunting with greyhounds. In fact, it was his favourite pastime, spared no expense enjoying it. You can probably hear alarm bells ringing now. A monk, owning greyhounds, going hunting, no expenses spared. Was that allowed? Let me assure you, it was not allowed, but it certainly happened. We have an independent record of it from our old friend, the Bishop of Winchester, who was outraged at the popularity of hunting amongst the monks of Hyde Abbey. A pretty dreadful double standard here too. As one of his predecessors, Bishop Peter de Roche, who was around at my time, regularly went out hunting in the New Forest. That was conveniently forgotten, of course, and I quote from the message he sent to the abbot. We require that this often occurring wicked practice be rooted out from your monastery. We order all of you together and individually to desist from this activity. I strictly order that no monk from your abbey shall wilfully watch or even be present at noisy hunting parties, or keep for himself or for others, openly or secretly, hunting hounds within the monastery or outside its estate. As usual, it was given to the abbot to enforce all this. The punishment for any offending monk was a reduction of his rations down to a servant's portion. Mind you, it was probably supplemented with what they caught out hunting.